Steve, well done today. In the end, a fairly comfortable win.
Yes, I thought so, or felt so. I just said to them in there, it could have been a more comfortable afternoon if they had done the same performance in the second half that I did in the first. But getting away from that, I'll let the supporters dissect it and do whatever they want to do. We've got to start enjoying winning games, and that's something that I haven't really done probably this season, because it's always next game, which it is Tuesday, but today let's go and enjoy that. You know, if we'd come out with the same mentality that they were told, and I know fans say, well, why they come out different? Players are players. You can give them information, they come out and do it. They still won 4-1 today. Could have been different, it wasn't. So let's enjoy winning 4-1. Let's not start saying we could have done this, could have done that. We won 4-1. I'm happy. It's 3 points again at home. Players are happy. That's all I want.
Definitely. The first half, I thought particularly, it was a masterclass, wasn't it?
Yeah, I felt we,
particularly in midfield play.
Yeah, I thought the system was well. I thought we got the goals at the right time. I felt that we had them on the back foot, and we went in comfortably 3-0, which I thought was thoroughly deserved. Second half, they're going to come out and throw everything at you. You know, they stuck a centre half up front to try and win headers. They went longer. Another inch of paint off, they would have made it 3-2. They didn't. We went up. Andre, fantastic for him to come back in, and credit to Tom Phipp as well for handing the penalty, you know, because Tom Phipp's after it, Alex, when Alex isn't on, and he gave it to Andre, and Andre got his goal. So very pleased for his hard work that he's put in, because not a lot of people see what goes on behind the scenes. Credit to Melvin and Tina for getting him back as well, and that just caps off a fabulous afternoon. Second half, they matched up to us. They had nothing to lose. They threw everything at us, and we were just a little bit slow and tepid in our play all round. But I allude to it, we won 4-1, and that's all I'm looking at. Another 3 points and I'm happy.
And sometimes things do balance themselves out in terms of GRAYS. Although you say a coat of paint for the one that hit the post, yeah, the goal was actually offside.
Yeah, I believe so, but wasn't given, and that's a point barrier. We kept putting our hands up for offside. If the linesman hasn't given it for their goal, they're likely to get in again. So what you got to do, rather than standing with your hand up, defend, and then ask questions after. But again, I'm not coming on here to hammer the players because we didn't do well in the second half. I'm giving them a huge pat on the back because it's another victory at home. Unbeaten at home again for another game, and we've got to look forward to Enfield, and hopefully we'll be in high spirits for that game.
Great stuff. Can I ask about George Bevan? Because one or two people, obviously, he picked up a hand injury at Canvey. Didn't look to be too serious. Played the rest of the game, and suddenly we hear he's out for maybe 5 weeks.
Yeah, well, he dislocated his finger and he popped it back in, and it was in a lot of pain. Played the game, which, like George is, he'll put his body through like load of pain to get the points. And went to hospital Monday, St Thomas's, and they said that he'd done all tendons in his hand, so they needed him in emergency operation the next day. So he's been in for an operation, and all the tendons in his hand had come away from his finger and stuff like that. It's very complex, you know. Some of the words Melvin was using I couldn't understand. So it's a very bad one for a dislocated finger. It's ended up being very bad, and that's how innocuous our season's been. You know, Andre gets done, breaks his leg out for a while. George does that, you know. So listen, I've got bodies there to fill in spaces, and that's what we'll do. I've got players there that want to do that. But no, he's out for a while, which is very disappointing, but he'll come back stronger from it.
Definitely. And Nick and Dan not around today. Well, Nick was around, but Dan not around. Anything with them?
Well, so there was an internal matter at training on Thursday, and I'm not going into detail and hanging him out dry, but Nick knows what he's got to do to get back in the squad, and if he does it, then all well and good. He knows what it is, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to say no more unless I have to, but at the moment Nick knows what he's got to do to get back in the squad, and if he does it, I've got no problem.
So I can't be clear, he's not actually injured? It's another.
No, he's not injured. No, he was left out of the squad today. Okay. And with Dan before he signed, he's a school teacher, and he had this week already with a school trip, and obviously I signed him knowing that was going to happen, but then I also in the back of my mind knew Andre would be back, so it works both ways.
Definitely. Great to see Andre back, great to see him get that goal.
Yeah, well, like I say, it's got to go down to Tom Phipp for that. You know, Tom could have been a bit selfish and said, right, I want my second goal. because a few weeks ago Tom had a little bit of a wake-up call, and he's come back firing all cylinders. So he could have been a bit selfish to get his other goal, but he didn't. He let Andre have it, and he tucks it away, as he always does, you know. And is it a good time to have him back? Yes. Are we going to rush him back in terms of minutes? No. He'll get time when we think it's right, and he'll be patient with that. But he's worked ever so hard with Melvin and Tina. And like I say, now he's back on the pitch. This is what he wants to do. Some
really great performances from our boys out there today, but I thought the sponsors got it about right. It was a difficult choice. Scan's fantastic.
Yeah, you could go through 1 to 11, first half and second half as well. You know, even though in stages it was second half, weren't full throttle. But Scan's, listen, I was ill last week and he went to right back. You know, his experience there, and Barry and Justin trusted him going in there, and he done very well. Today he played at the bottom of the diamond, and again, he's a good footballer with a good brain. Gets in the right places, right areas, and like I say, he was worthy as man of the match. There was other contenders there, don't get me wrong, but they chose him and thoroughly deserved.
You mentioned the diamond there, and again, it's worked well for us. And I think every time we've played it, I think we won. I think. Does that give you a bit of a dilemma?
Well,
I know that's what you pay for, but
you saying that now, if we go and play it and don't get the right result on Tuesday, I'll be coming for you, Jim. Listen, we're adaptable. I've got players that can play in different positions. Even if it's not their favourite position, they're asked to do a job, they go and do it. And like I say, in the first half, I thought we used the ball well, and we hurt them in certain areas. And if we go 4-4-2, 4-5-1, like a diamond, it doesn't matter, because the players out there will give their all, you know. And like I say, it's time to be happy because we won. The players know that they're going to have a look at their own game today and see, even in the first half, what they didn't do right, and readdress that on Tuesday night, and hopefully we can get another good result. I'm not going to say victory, love it, but good result against a good Enfield side on Tuesday night.
Definitely. Well done today, Stephen. Thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, Jim. Cheers, mate. All right.
Andre, fantastic to be back. What does it feel like to be back on a football pitch?
This feels so great. It's been a long time. It's been about 6-7 months, so I'm just buzzing to be back, you know, and to get a goal today and to get the 3 points as well, you know. It's a great feeling.
It looked like you wanted to make up for a bit of lost time there, because as well as scoring, there were a couple of occasions where I think you probably could have scored. I mean,
yeah, I had one. I think Nathan headed it back across goal, and I could have got a toe in, but that's just the lack of match time and sharpness. So obviously that will come in time. But yeah, I feel alright. I feel like I'm getting there basically. So I just need a few more games to get back to my full self. But yeah, so far so good anyway.
And was there not a little chip as well right at the end as well?
If I'm honest with you, it wasn't a chip, it was a cross. But
all right.
It was definitely a cross, but I'll take it. And if it goes in, I would have said, you know, I meant to do it. But yeah, it was definitely a cross.
Oh, okay, but it nearly went in.
Yeah.
And then penalty was awarded. Now, how was it decided who'd take it? Was it decided before the game?
Yeah, well, to be fair, Alex is on penalties, I think, and obviously I came on for Alex, so I think Fippo was next in line. But as soon as the ref gave a penalty, I just knew straight away I wanted to take it. So
yeah.
Fippo, being the nice man that he is, he let me take it, and luckily I put it away. And yeah, I'm just buzzing to be back into a school as well. So it's a good feeling, man, good feeling, and to repay the club as well, because the club has done so much with me. They supported me, all the fans, everyone. So I just want to pay everyone back by hopefully producing on the pitch and getting a few goals and getting us in the playoffs. Yeah. Contributing in a way to get us in the playoffs.
So you scored on your debut, and now you scored in your second
appearance. 2-2, not bad.
2-2,
not bad, mate. Not bad.
About 4 minutes of football. That's not bad, is it?
Not bad at all. Not bad at all, man.
How long did you know you'd be involved in the squad today?
Well, I knew from yesterday. I trained 2 weeks ago on a Thursday, and I got through the session fine. Then I trained Thursday just gone, and I got through it fine again. And the gaffer called me and said, I'm looking sharp, and how do I feel about being on the bench? And I was just like, yeah, I feel like I do it. Because I was supposed to play a few reserve games as well, but they've been cancelled quite a lot. So yeah, gaffer just threw me in, and I felt ready, and I felt like, you know, I've done what I could do today anyway, basically.
Yeah. So you haven't played any reserve games?
No, I haven't. That's the first game I played since my injury. So.
And how does it feel now?
I feel about 85%. 85%. It's still, I can still feel it a bit, but I think it's just mentally now. Do you know what I mean? I know there's nothing wrong with my leg now or my ankle, so it's just mentally, and I just got to get over that barrier really. And I feel like I'm doing well at the moment, so I just got to continue and just keep going.
The trouble is, as well as getting fit, the trouble is that Alex Akrofi's scoring every week.
Yeah.
So how'd you get back in this side?
Sorry.
Why is he voting?
Do you know what? Yeah, Alex has done very well, very well. I suppose I'm just gonna have to just wait my turn basically, and then when I get an opportunity, just try and take it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, it looked like that. You had a big grin on your face for the 50 minutes you were on the pitch when you scored. You looked really pleased.
I've been out, like I said before, since August, so I'm just buzzing to just be out on the pitch. You know what I mean? Just playing again. You know what I mean? Because when I got injured, in the back of my mind, I was just like, I think me and football are finished now. Do you know what I mean? Because it's the third time I've done this injury. So
you thought that, did you?
Yeah, in my head I was thinking that this is me done. But obviously Melvin at the time was like, no, you know what I mean? You can come back. I'm going to help you, and they have helped me as well. So, and now I'm back. So yeah, feeling great, mate. Definitely.
Well, enjoy the rest of the season. You deserve it.
Thanks a lot. Yeah. Cheers.